Hello, Aries Sun Sign and Aries Rising. This is your forecast for April 2016. And this month we have a lot going on. There are a few retrograde planets, and what I would say is with this energy, a lot of that energy goes inward. So we're going to be talking about that. But first things first, this month I would say happy birthday to you as the sun goes through your first house. It indicates a time of you feeling more inspired, hopefully more confident about your own abilities in life. And I would say this is a fantastic period for you to take the initiative and move forward toward goals that you find to be, once again, inspiring. So with that being said, the first week of April is quite dynamic. There's a lot of stuff going on. You got the sun making a trine aspect to Saturn on April 5th. Yet again, this is a great period to get started on your goals that you're passionate about. This gives you the ability to really focus in on what you want in a disciplined manner. Now, having said that, the sun on the very next day makes a square aspect to Pluto. Pluto's in your 10th house of career. So all I want to say about this is beware of power struggles in the career sector of your chart. It's really imperative that you're able to play fair and to see the other person's point of view. However, this can also say that maybe you don't feel that your side is being taken seriously, or that you feel like you're valued in your career. So with this energy, it's all about balance. It's not about going to extremes and letting your emotions get the best of you. So on one hand, it's about standing up for what you believe is right, but on the other hand, it's not taking drastic action like, I'm tired of this, I'm out of here. It's about making a stand and speaking your truth and letting that be enough. Okay, this energy can pull you in the direction of being too passionate and making enemies, so be careful with that. Also on April 6th, Venus goes into Aries, and Venus really is about what we value. Okay, and going into your own sign, this is about you needing movement. Things need to start getting accomplished, and there's a yearning for more action, more adventure in your life. So once again, a great time to start goals, a great time to do the things in your life that maybe you haven't given yourself permission to do this month. On April 9th, the sun aligns with the planet Uranus, and this is an energy that can really go a lot of different ways because Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. So in some ways, this can indicate that you are very restless. Doing the same old routine can be boring to you. Basically, you're craving excitement. Okay, and I would say make sure that you are making time to reward yourself for all the hard work that you're putting into your life. This is something that will demand that you're able to live life on your own terms so you can have the freedom to do as you wish. All right. Now, April 17th, here we go. Mars goes retrograde. So Mars is an inner planet. It's a speedy planet. It usually books through each of these houses in about 5 to 6 weeks, typically speaking. And when it goes retrograde, that's simply not the case. So what I would say for you is that with this energy, you've got Mars in your 9th house. And you've also, I want to mention this, you've got Saturn in that 9th house, and they're both retrograde, again starting April 17th. Your philosophies, your belief systems, your spiritual belief systems, it really looks like you're meant to hit the brakes a bit and review what you believe to be true. In a lot of ways, it's about gaining clarity, and it's also about deepening your knowledge about those things. Okay, so this is going to be an area of interest and fascination for you, but the universe is really pushing you to understand what you're about and where you stand in your life. So again, it's about getting clarity and understanding about your own personal philosophy. All right, now April 18th, Venus makes a trine to Saturn, and so this is typically indicative of wanting to get more serious, wanting a commitment in your love life. So if you're in a relationship and you've been on the fence, you might really know where you stand with the relationship, because again, it's about you wanting a commitment. And if that's the case for you, I would definitely say this is a good time to open up to your partner. Now, April 23rd, Venus aligns with Uranus. This is an interesting energy because it's in your first house, and yet it's making, again, that alignment with Uranus, and it's also making a square aspect of Pluto. This is going to be a challenging few days for you, simply because you're very passionate about your own perspective, and you can be pretty hot and cold about things as well. So what I would say for you is it's imperative with this energy not to throw out the baby with the bathwater. I would say think things through before you make any impulsive decisions. And honestly, this can affect career and your love life. So, I mean, at its worst, it can indicate an argument, a disagreement, and maybe one or both of you exploding at one another. That is the potential, but it can just mean a disagreement where both parties are passionate about their perspective. So this is yet another aspect that indicates that you have to stretch yourself to see the other side's perspective. So it's about fairness and balance. Okay, and finally, Mercury retrograde occurs on April 28th, and it lasts until May 22nd. And for you, it really does look like it's going to be all about you communicating effectively. And that might be a struggle for you this month, meaning that there can be misunderstandings. You think you're on the same page, so you assume you're on the same page, but you're really not on the same page as someone else. So there can be hassles, disagreements, misunderstandings. So with this energy, it's all about going the extra mile with communicating what you mean. Okay, make sure they're paying attention to you, and vice versa. When other people are speaking, this says try to stop what you're doing and listen closely. This can really help you to avoid a lot of needless hassles. So with that being said, I do indeed hope you have a great month, and I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.